Do you believe DFACS has systemically failed?
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you believe in order for there to be change within the system, there has to be federal oversight?
Yes.
You'd be hard-pressed to find Georgia families unwilling to share their stories of intervention by the Division of Family and Children's Services, or DFACS.
And it's not right.
These are just 4 eager to voice their frustrations, desperate to see the outcome of a federal probe.
I've just prayed and prayed and prayed because once you get into the system, it's hard to get out of the system.
For the past year, they've watched revelations of staffing shortages causing alleged shortcuts.
An overloaded workforce, not necessarily a case manager who didn't care.
State investigators identifying 15 systemic issues, including cases closed without required safety plans or the agency not responding when children are in imminent danger.
We had a baby that died. We had a mother that needed help.
And the ongoing testimony at our nation's capital.
The isolation room was similar to a jail cell, and I was treated as an inmate. You had to request access to the bathroom. I wasn't allowed to shower. I couldn't wash or change for 3 days.
For the first time, this audience here feels heard.
Look at making changes to
Carla Aubrey, an advocate for child welfare. Aubrey, the last name may sound familiar. In 2020, her nephew, Ahmaud Aubrey, killed while jogging. Neighbors were convicted of the racially motivated hate crime. That loss, the separation, inspired her own kind of social justice work, keeping families together and out of the system.
to see a child being taken away and they are unable to express how they really feel because, you know, younger children have a very difficult time expressing how they feel.
Then there's George, a 24-year law enforcement veteran.
That's when we went to court.
Who typically works alongside agencies like DFACS. Now he's fighting against them after he says the state took legal custody of his grandson while the biological parents are serving jail time.
When you see how these lawyers and judges are handling cases, it makes you sick. It makes you sick. And ain't nothing you can do about it. It just get to me.
It gets to Elmira, too. The grandmother accuses DFACS of incomplete and inaccurate documentation. She says while she's fighting to get custody, she's only allowed 2-hour supervised visitations, alleging her grandchild asked, when can he come home?
And I heard a 5-year-old child say, God, what did I do to deserve this? This is what this baby said.
Alicia, a mother of 3, no longer has custody of one of her daughters. That child has medically complex needs. She says that led to DFACS investigating whether there was abuse. The case was closed after investigators found no evidence, but she says the state still has not returned custody.
The toughest part, like any mother that really cares for their child, is just being away. Because like they said, when the child tells you things, as a mother, I feel like I'm not protecting her.